Hello, 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 hello. Y'all, inflation. I know we all are dealing with this right now, but I just wanted to share some things on how I'm handling inflation. Y'all, what's the issue? What is going on? What's up? Welcome back to my channel. I am AP and I wanted to talk quickly about how I am handling inflation. I would love to hear from you in the comment section. Tell me how you are also handling how the prices of everything is just going sky high and how you're adjusting your budget, okay? All right, so first thing, let's talk about gas. I think everybody wants to talk about gas. This is ridiculous. I go to the pump and I can almost spend $50 and I'm not even on E. Right, so gas is $4.49 here. This is unleaded. So that less than $50 took me to 353 miles and now it's on full. So how is it where you are? What is the cost of gas? Let us know. Let's have this conversation. So that has just made my budget for the gas go higher than usual. I never spent that much money on gas, and I'm pretty sure that you feel the same way, depending on the type of vehicle you have, depending on how far you have to drive. Putting gas in your car can really make your budget just go bonkers. And so for me, a couple of things that I'm trying to do to help with, you know, the gas increase. I mean, it's nothing too much that I can do because it is what it is, and it's probably not a lot that you can do either. But I know for me, I'm very blessed. I don't live too far from my job, so I'm very grateful for that. You know, I drive maybe like 15-20 minutes to work, and so my commute is not crazy. I know a lot of people, they have to commute to work into downtown, and back in the day when I lived on the East Coast, I did have to commute an hour and 15 minutes to and from DC, and that was crazy. So I'm very grateful that my commute isn't that long. I wish it was even shorter than that, but you know, in that instance, I'm very grateful that it's not that crazy long, and I'm not in like heavy traffic, you know, for the most part. So that's a blessing that my commute isn't that long. Another thing that I'm trying to do to help combat the spending on the gas is to shop at places like Walmart or Target where they already have everything there. So I'm not going from store to store to store to store looking for different things. I know a lot of people are, you know, I'm team Walmart and I'm team Target, but whatever team you are, try to get the bulk of your stuff done at one location as opposed to, you know, going around to different stores looking for the things that you need. Like for me, I get my groceries for the most part at Walmart. Now there are times when Walmart does not have what I need and I can just go across the street to Kroger's. It's not even a far commute for that either. So I'm very grateful for that. But I do try to do the bulk, the household, the personal, the groceries, all at Walmart to help with that so I don't have to spend too much on gas. Now, I do have some guilty pleasures and we'll talk about that in a few, but one of them is getting my hair done, and you may be wondering, okay, what does that have to do with gas? Well, my loctician is not around the corner. She's at least 45 to maybe an hour, depending on traffic, away from me. And y'all see this gray? She colors my hair, and that's another guilty pleasure that I do not plan on giving up. Yes, I get my hair locked. It's been over a year. I'm very grateful. It's growing. If you've seen any of my previous videos, you can see the growth, but I'm not giving up getting my hair locked, and I'm not giving up getting my hair colored. So I do commute to see her maybe once a month. And also my son gets his hair done as well there too. So that is into the gas budget that I'm just gonna have to just suck up because I'm not giving that up at this time. I also feel like, and maybe you can let me know if you feel the same way, but I don't feel like gas is lasting as long as it used to. I don't even feel like I commute or travel, you know, besides like getting my hair locked or, you know, getting my son his facials. I don't go to many places, but at the same time, it seems like, you know, you can put gas in your car and then you look back on it and it's just like back to E. Gas is almost $5 a gallon. How much is it where you are? And so, you know, with that, like I said, I can put $50 in. Like the other day, literally, I wasn't even on E yet, and I put $50 in my gas tank, and I just stopped it at 50 because I was like, you will not steal my joy, gas pump. Like, that's all you're getting. I was probably at a quarter tank, and $50 got me to full. But if I don't even let my car get to empty anymore, because I had a fuel tank issue once upon a time on a different car, and it cost me $1,000 to get repaired. So I never let my car go to E ever again. But at $50, I was like, nope, that's it, that's all you're gonna get. So it got me to full. It still kept going. I personally stopped the fuel pump because I was like, no, we're done. You're done. We're done. I'm done. We're all done. So these gas prices are just out of control, but there's not too much that we can do about it because we have to get where we need to get. I really feel sorry for those who have been able to work from home all this time. Kudos to you if you can do that. I would personally love to work from home. I don't have that type of career to do that, but if I did, I would love to work from home. But now some companies are trying to make them go back into the office, which I don't understand, especially if they're being really productive at home and getting like more work done. Why are you wanting them to be in the office? I don't know, but it don't make sense to me. But I have a career, I have a job in which I do have to go in because I'm in people's mouths and you can't bring your patients to your house. And so I do have to go in, like I said, but my commute is not crazy, but I can't even imagine what people have to spend on their gas weekly or bi-weekly or even monthly now that the inflation in gas is just going crazy. All right, now let's talk about groceries and buying food. This is another crazy topic and another crazy inflation. Everything is just costing way too much. I remember going to the grocery store, and my son, he likes mozzarella sticks. I purchased him some mozzarella sticks and they were $1. And each time I would go back to get him some mozzarella sticks, I saw an increase. I think they're up to maybe like $1.60 now. And you know, at first they were like doing small increments of increase, but you can see that, especially if you've been like really paying attention to your budget, and you know how much things cost because you're looking at your receipt. And also if you're doing the groceries to go and you're putting them in the cart because you don't want to go over a certain amount of money to go pick them up, you know how much you've been spending on different items. And you know, over time the simplest items are just going up and up and up and up and up. And the crazy thing is also that a lot of even the shelves are not even stocked fully like they used to be. They're not, the supply is not even there. So not only are you paying higher for things, like you can barely find things. So you know, also with that, it's a catch-22 because if you can't find it at a certain store and you need it, then you do have to go to another store to try to purchase it. So that's more money on your gas because you're burning more fuel to go to a different location to buy whatever it is that you need to buy. But the grocery budget for me, usually I like to budget $440 per month. And I, just like everybody else, I'm having to increase that. I'm probably up to like $500 with some wiggle room because I always try to not spend all of the money that I put, you know, toward my grocery budget. But I know some places like they live in Canada or they live in California, the cost of eating their groceries is crazy. Now I will say that meal planning does help me to stay focused regarding how much, you know, I want to spend on my grocery bill for my grocery budget. But lately, like, school is out, and usually in the summer I'm kind of lenient. I'm kind of like, I don't really have a meal plan. It's just like I just buy stuff and I cook it. Especially in July when the boys go to their dad, I just don't like want to cook at all. So I don't really have a meal plan or a kind of a budget even in July. I save most of my grocery budget in July because I don't have to feed two hungry teenagers. But meal planning does help tremendously. So if you're not doing that, I do want to encourage you to do that. Make sure you follow me on my Instagram because I do show the different meal plans that I do per month. And that you can see what I'm cooking every single day to help with my budget. But if you're not meal planning, that will kind of burden you some regarding your grocery budget because you're just like freewheeling, like just doing anything regarding what you want to cook. You just come home from work, you don't know what you want to cook. And then the crazy thing is if you don't meal plan and you know what you want, then you're like, it's so easy to just be like,
oh, I'm just gonna go out to eat. I don't want to I'm just gonna pick up something on the way home.
And if you continue to do that, then you know your eating out budget gets out of control. And eating out, we all know eating out is just it's even crazier than buying groceries. And so you want to try to limit that as much as possible. But you know, I just want to encourage you, we are all just trying to do the very best that we can do. I know for me, if you've been following my journey on my Instagram, like I am going more vegetarian and vegan lifestyle, and I believe that also helps my budget because I'm not buying a lot of meat products. I do buy the meat products for the boys for the most part, but you know, to not have to feed 3 people with meat, I think that has curbed the budget a little bit and helped out. And also I'm just into right now working out, healthy living, and I don't really eat a lot anyway, so just taking me out the equation. I mean, I do eat a lot, don't get me wrong, I do eat a lot, but it's not to the point where it's just blowing the grocery or the food budget. I think changing my food diet helps out dramatically with the food budget. Now I do go to Sam's like once a month to purchase their snacks, and I spend usually like $100 at Sam's Club. I know a lot of people have Costco memberships, but I go to Sam's and I do spend like $100. So that $100 is outside of the grocery budget that I spend per month. It's from a different account, and so we have the $500 grocery budget for groceries and food, and then we do have a $100 budget for snacks. I really think like meat, like it's the most expensive thing to purchase. So by me taking out the meat equation out of my lifestyle, I think that's going to help with the budget. And I think it has been helping. I don't really feel like I do go to the grocery store and I'm just like, seriously, like you can go to the grocery store and want to purchase like 10 things and you're easily spending $67 easily. And so, you know, you got to be mindful. And I just made a post on this on my Instagram, but you really have to be mindful of some different factors that can, you know, affect your grocery bill. And family size is one, you know, where you live is another. Where you shop is another one, and then your diet restrictions. A lot of people have food allergies, and if you have food allergies, the different foods that you have to purchase, they cost more, and so you have to factor that into your budget. And you know, don't be ashamed because you may be spending way more on groceries than somebody else. Everybody's story is unique. Everybody's situation is their situation. So I don't ever want you to be like, oh, okay, well, you know, Tom is, you know, spending this amount on groceries, but, you know, but Becky is spending, you know, so much less. You know, focus on your journey. Just making sure that, you know, you're eating healthy and that you're eating. You know, if you have to adjust your budget at times, it's okay. We're all adjusting our budget right now, and a lot of times we're increasing a lot of different things, a lot of different categories in our budget because everything is just going up. But we're going to make it. Things happen in seasons, and we just have to hold on and be strong and just, you know, weather the storm, and we'll all get through this. All right, clothing. All right, so if you saw a previous video, I've already taken the boys on a shopping spree. They have tons of clothes. They don't really need any clothes, and I also did a summer haul of clothing, and I personally don't need any more clothes. Now, there are a few items because Walmart, y'all, got some cute clothes out there now. There are a couple of items that I may want to purchase, and I'm not saying I'm not going to purchase them. So it is very tempting to go and buy those clothes. I'm trying. I'm not even like a clothes person. I don't even like shopping like that. But clothing, you know, that in my budget is like very low on the totem pole because it's not that really important because we do have tons of clothes. We're very blessed. I'm pretty sure you have tons of clothes too. We can just go through our closet right now and just do like, just go through things. I'm like, I don't wear this, I don't wear that. And if there's some items that you do not wear, you know, consider selling them. Hey, make some extra money on the clothing that you don't currently wear. And if they have tags on them, oh, you're doing good because you can sell them as brand new. eBay, different things that you can sell your items on and make money. So clothing on the budget line, like I said, it's not that much. It's more for groceries. For me, it's more groceries and gas. Now, things I need to cut back on regarding my spending. I'm just going to keep it 100. I have a gadgets problem. In a previous video, I bought a towel warmer And I actually only, because it's so hot where I am, I probably won't even use it until like the cooler months. But I just liked when you go to a hospital and they put that warm towel on you. I wanted that feeling. And so the towel warmer, you can't even use, if you have to use like dry towels. Of course, you can't put wet towels in the towel warmer. And it feels really good when it comes out. It's, oh, you're so nice and snug, and it feels really good. But it was then that I realized, the AP, you have a problem. Yes, you bought a towel warmer. And so I just love gadgets. I am a gadgets queen. Back in the day, I used to collect Barbies. But now I love gadgets, and I need to pull that back because gadgets are not cheap. They're expensive. And so if you have any habits or anything that you know that you can reel in so that it can, you know, help your budget, then do that. You know, take stock of the things that you're purchasing. You know, if you're looking at your budget and you're tracking your expenses and you're like, oh my gosh, like I spent that much on that, you know, because sometimes if it's something that we really like, we'll rob Peter to pay Paul, and that's like taking from our savings and put it into our checking account in order to pay for these things. And that's one of my money challenges, is to not transfer money from my savings account back into my checking. And I've been doing really good regarding that that money challenge. So I want to challenge you too. If you have already put money into your savings account, don't transfer it back into your checking. Let's just save as much as we can because we need it right now. And there's no telling how the prices of anything is going to look in a day, in a week, or a month from now. So stack as much cash as you can so that, you know, we all need that emergency fund because emergencies happen. You know, things, life, everything can happen in a blink of an eye. So you just need to be prepared. So just making sure, I know we can't really, we're stuck in between a rock and a hard place regarding groceries and gas and different things like that. But even with that, try to save a little bit at a time. Just tuck it away into your savings account so that it could be your rainy day fund or your emergency fund, because emergencies are going to happen. Stay on top of your car maintenance. Now, I personally have a car maintenance fund, and I purchased my son, if you saw that video, I purchased my son a new vehicle. We're still not really driving it like that because he's still practicing, and with his permit, he doesn't have his license yet because I pushed that back. Because car insurance, before I even get into car maintenance, y'all, car insurance, just by me adding another vehicle to my car insurance, it went up almost $200. Are you serious right now? And I called at least 4 or 5 different car insurances, and I was doing a comparison, and even adding him to, I can't even say it, y'all, to the car insurance will make it go up to almost $700 a month. No. And so because the car insurance is just sky high, just like everything else, I've had to make some other adjustments, but I'll talk about that one in just a second. But back to car maintenance. Make sure that you stay on top of like your oil change and your tire rotations. Oh, that's what I probably need to do today, get a tire rotation. But your tire rotations, and just making sure whatever you're driving is in tip-top shape. Because if your car begins to, you know, fail you and fall apart, then that's more money that you have to dish out. And if you don't have a sinking fund for your car maintenance, then you're going to be pulling it from your savings account. You're going to be pulling it from different areas to help with that. So just making sure you're staying on top of your car maintenance so that it runs the way it should run and that it will last you for a lifetime, hopefully. All right, so back to the increase in the car insurance. So I was like, it costs this much, like, woo, it's a lot. And I'm still in shock, if you can tell that by the video right now. But because of the increase in the car insurance, I decided to refinance my home. And so the cool thing is, on yesterday I was able to, I've been going back and forth with the mortgage people to refinance, and I was able yesterday to refinance on my home yesterday. But the pro is that I will have a lower mortgage payment, and I do not have a mortgage payment during the month of July. But the con is that savings has to go to something else. Like I just told you, car insurance went up. So my thought pattern was the money I will be saving on the house, it's just being allocated to something else. I'm not really saving per se, I'm just reallocating. And sometimes you have to do that. You have to, you know, look at what you're already bringing in, because I'm a one income household, and you know, I don't have any really side hustles or anything of that nature. So I'm like, if no extra money is coming in, where's this money gonna come from? And so I just basically, you know, did something in that area to help in this area. I want to encourage you, if you can do something like that, to do that too. To curve, you know, this amount of money in this area so that you can put it in this area. It is kind of like survival right now, and we got to make it through, and we're going to make it through. You already know that, because we are more than conquerors. But we have to be wise during this time, and we have to, you know, look at our situations, and we have to deny ourselves sometimes. That's hard, to deny yourself. And so that leads me into some of my guilty pleasures. Netflix. Kevin Hart is my favorite famous person ever, and so his movies are on Netflix, and I'm personally not giving up Netflix. I'm just not right now, so I can watch his movies. That's just, it is what it is. And Hulu, I just got Hulu because I like the Kardashians and I want to watch the Kardashians on there. So I have Hulu now. So that's another increase that I have. I've always had Netflix, but Hulu is something new that I've added to the budget. Another thing that I've added to my budget is American Home Shield. It's like a maintenance protection plan, because I have a home and things happen, things break down. And recently I had a drain issue with the kitchen sink, like the garbage disposal. It was just a hot mess. And so I had to call someone out, and that was over $200 that I had to spend on that. And it's easy with the home to have a lot of maintenance issues, and you have to spend a lot of money. So with Home Shield, I pay a monthly fee, and then if they come out, I just have to spend, I think, $100, and then they can fix whatever it is they need to fix. But it's just something good, because it's just me, and I have to take care of the home, I have to take care of the children, and I need as much protection as I can. So that's another addition to my budget. All right, and then another addition is I just joined the gym. I just want to be the best version of me. And so if I need to curb spending in another area to help with these new increases, then that's just what I'm going to do. I want to, like I said, I'm changing my diet. And I just want to work on my tempo. I want to be, you know, as healthy as I can be. I'm very grateful. I am not on any medications. All of my blood work has been done. All of my tests have been done for the year. And I am healthy as a horse, as they may say. And I just want to continue that. And so I've been working out. This is the first week. So I'm doing a 100-day workout challenge. And today will be day 5, and I'm very excited. And in the summer, the teenagers, they get to go to the gym for free. And so because I have teenagers, I was able to have the first month free. Then it will be $10 every month after that. So that is another increase to AP's budget. I do want to stop eating out as much, which is not even that hard for me, because I'm limiting a lot of the things that I am eating. I'm probably just, I don't want to say I'm limited to salads. I'm not limited to salads, but eating out just costs way too much. It's just way too much. And so I want to curb that, and which I don't really do a lot anyway, in my opinion. But there are times when I get off work, I'm tired, just probably like you. You're tired and you don't want to cook. And so you have a eating out category in your budget, and that'll help you to not feel guilty if you do want to eat out at different times. It's okay to not want to cook. It's okay. All right. If you felt any guilt about that, I am freeing you today. It is okay that you do not want to cook and you want to eat out. Just have a little extra something in your budget for that, and you will be fine. Vacation. I may or may not go anywhere. I don't know. Time's running out. So we'll see, because airplane ticket prices, the flights are just crazy, just as crazy as everything else. So we'll see. I mean, I think we all need to go somewhere and, you know, relax and decompress, because it's been a lot going on these last 2 years. And so I may figure out if I can go on a vacation. If I do, I'm going to vlog it, so you'll see it. But that's another thing that I'm interested in doing this summer. And then lastly, just, you know, I'm getting ready to see Canva Park. That ticket is already paid for. My outfit, I already have all of that. So I'm excited. And that's about it. That's how I'm handling all of this. Some things I've decreased and some things I've increased. So I want to know, I want to hear from you. How has inflation and the rise of prices and everything, how is it affecting you in your household? I want to hear from you. Make sure you comment below. What is it that you've increased, or what is it that you've decreased? And what is it that you refuse to let go of, even with the rising cost of everything? What is it that you're like, I'm just not giving this up? And if you haven't already liked this video, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. All right, I want to hear from you, and I will see you guys in the next video. Y'all take care.